Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. Make sure you take your shoes off, wash your hands, like the video, and subscribe if you're new. Obviously, we're going to be reacting to the side tier list ranking. I don't usually do this by myself, and I thought, you know what? I'm very good at talking with people and interacting in the chat. So let's get it going, unavailability. I thought I wouldn't be doing it by myself, but I don't mind. We can do this. This is all good. Just to make things clear, I actually haven't watched the whole thing. So it's more like I'm pretty much going off of what's going to be said. I joined pretty late. I couldn't even find our segment. I was too tired. So, yeah, I thought, you know what? Big up Halimi for the tier list as well. People need to understand. If you see Halimi in the chat, make sure you big him, or he might even be a her, to be fair. But big them up anyways, regardless. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. I'm going to give my 2 pence on the whole thing anyways, which is fine. Content creator, right? Personality, right? I think it's dangerous, but I think it's harmless at the same time. Does that make sense? Like, you never know what kind of how sensitive a person could be to it. Personally, I'm all for constructive criticisms for me, but at the same time, someone might take it very, very left, right? So that's where I think it can be kind of dangerous because you might burn some bridges. I feel like the whole segment on Babs was absolutely insane. I'm not Babs' biggest fan, but Babs' content's not for me. So there's a big difference. So I feel like on that notion, it should be rated differently. Like, you look at his numbers, you look at who he may cater to and what audience he has. If we're being real, like, he should probably be in another category, maybe, rather than, I know he got moved up to good, I believe. I think there was some fair judgment and some harsh criticism. I think Rants took control of the show for me personally as well. And it all became a little bit more personal than it did overall. But I think he said some very good things at the same time. I feel like, again, I'm going to keep saying I feel because it's about how I feel. It was more about how they viewed a personality than the content. So you rated the personality more than the content and where they could be, which is fair enough. But I feel like it was more mates tax and all of that. I think Rant said towards the end, like, what are you judging this based upon? I think it was going really well, and then it was a mess. I'm gonna say another one. Everyone knows I am not fond of football terrorists, but to sit there and say Terry is meh because he has merged with Goldbridge and so forth is utterly stupid, in my opinion. But again, look, it's all subjective to opinion. Terry is an elite content creator. Yeah, elite content creator. He's an elite personality. And to be fair, when you deep it, Saeed said it himself, when it's a reaction, you go over to there. Do you get what I mean? Because Terry can actually break down a game the way he needs to. Just because he does clickbait, which some a lot don't like and some may do, but he gets clicks and regardless. And he makes the content. That's the whole point. Do you get what I mean? So I think it's very biased thinking. I think some people need some reality checks with how they should do it, but maybe there should be a rerun. Maybe. Again, that's just my 2 pence. So if you like someone or not, it doesn't really matter. You got to judge it based off personality, content, more than just that as well, because that's what it was meant to be about in the first place. So yeah, man, let's get through some of the comments. Big up everyone that's in here. Please smash the likes. Again, I'm not going through everyone else's ranking because it's just, for me, it's not fair to put my own bias on them. That's not my tier list. That's their tier list, isn't it? So I'm only going to go based off what's said about us or me or Monts. And the little parts I saw, I was thinking, you cheeky little fucker. I'm like, but I said, I like some of the stuff they said because it's stuff I've already thought about and stuff we was trying to do before, but obviously complications, even trying to get it to materialize. So I actually kind of like some of the stuff. I actually really like constructive criticism because you just want to be better. But yeah, so big up to everyone that's actually here as well. I see Sophia, Stephen, Sophia, Bailey, Catch, big up my guy, man. I didn't even get to listen to your last voice. No, I was trying to brush my teeth, everything. Don Robbie, big up. Mino, No, don't big him up. You know, we don't like Zionist supporters. Big up Kizzy in the building, Ewan. Or is it you? It's Ewan, isn't it? Not Owen. It's Ewan, right? Who else is here as well, man? LFC for the double. I haven't exactly. I don't think I've replied to your Twitter DM, so I'll do that afterwards. Pretesh says they gave AFTV med. The sports good. Pure waffle. I agree. There was some where some of it just kind of contradicted itself. Famzone TV in the building. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, because I swear to God, on Friday we did like a quiz thing. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like everyone enjoyed it. So I think maybe it was. Somehow I finished dead last, even though I probably answered the most damn questions. Make it make sense. Anyway, not the point, man. Who was not objective then on their behalf. Nick, that's you know what, Nick, yeah? That stream is right up your street. That's right up your street. So if anyone wants to do stuff, that's great. I feel like it's difficult though. Like I feel in terms of Sai making content, creating content, yeah, he's all for it. Actually, the maddest thing is I spoke to him again last night anyways. So it's just, but it wasn't even for that reason. I'm trying to pronounce the first word of the last line of Al-Fatiha and I'm struggling. Like it's like I can't do it. Like it's so I'm practicing all the time, even during when I'm doing Salah and everything. It's difficult, man. So big up everyone that's fasting as well. That's up to you, my bro. Big up Manage as well. United in the building. There's loads of you in here. Sorry if I haven't gotten to your names yet. Big up Taurus as well. Everyone, if you don't mind smashing the likes, please just do so. And then yeah, man, we'll go from there. And obviously, look, I've got if I remove this, I can see it. So it's all here, so you lot can see. So we're gonna get ready to go and see what has to be said. Let me put my headphones on. Oh, so yeah, man, we'll get into it. Let me see what likes were there. Why am I can hear myself? Get out of here, man. What are you lot saying as well? As a psychologist, I analyze podcasts and listen carefully, make my judgment, which is fair. I'm just gonna. This is a blind reaction. I wish Monts would do more acting. Muslim brother, big up Mustafa. What likes are we on, man? I haven't even got the. Let me open it up. I haven't even opened up the lanes yet, so I can't even see what's going on. I can't even check it. You know what? Bun it. I'm not even going to do it. You know, whatever is in the end is in the end. I'm not sending no one no link yet. That's the thing. I'm not doing nothing like that yet. So why am I sending? How am I meant to send someone a link when I haven't even watched or listened to this properly by myself? Make it make sense. Then it's not really a blind reaction if someone else has watched it. Yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, let's do this. Let me know. Can you lot hear this? I'm going to rewind it for 20 seconds. Let me know if you lot can hear this first and foremost, because this could be a howler.
So, yeah.
Let me know if you can hear it.
I want to see that, you know, this idea that I had, I just come up with it on the spot because I watched so many people's content.
Can you not hear it?
For sure, they should do something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Big six, man. You know what I mean? We're on the goats here, but like I said, a lot of improvement. Hopefully.
Could you not hear that, yeah? No problems? All of that, all good? All right, cool. Let me move that onto another. Let me move that here. Cool. All right, let's get it going.
Maybe the big six lot are watching us right now, and they're understanding. They're taking some notes, and yeah, you know what I mean. We can work on so many things, man. So up to big six community, guys. We need to get to 1,000 likes before the stream ends, man. I don't know what you lot are doing, but let's get these likes up. Never a foul, man. The most consistent channel on YouTube for me in terms of like live every day and putting out numbers and putting out content. But where would you rank them?
Do you not agree with that? So Saeed, I didn't even know he said that. Most consistent channel on YouTube, right? Well, I think that might be a bit of a stretch. I think everyone, there's lots of consistent content creators. Do you not agree with that take? There's the first positive. Crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? Nice comment, I suppose. I can't disagree with that. We tried to be. I think we could be better. I think we're doing much better than we was before. try to go live every day, but you know, you got others that go live every day. Fam Zone TV goes live every day, pretty much. Big Six Bands, where actually, no, you know what? Bonds could be more consistent, in my opinion, but he does so much, it's difficult to keep up. You know, Lewis is very consistent, I'd say. LB. Even on this list, there's a lot of different people that are quite consistent. Husam's quite consistent. Do you know what I mean? So I think we're up there definitely. But in terms of consistency, you know, let's keep going.
In terms of their ability, you know, they're a channel that focus on every other club. They allow, which I think is very underrated, allow opinions of not only big content creators but smaller content creators, people who are on the come up, people who have not really, you know, seen anything. But I think where they go wrong, and I'll tell it to Kaz, is that they need to maybe expand on just StreamYard. I think the next step for them would be production shows, which they've tried to do as well, which they were doing, and they stopped it. They stopped that show, man. That's Tyrone. Tyrone should be doing more on the show.
You know what I hate about this, yeah? You know why, yeah? Because they haven't come to it yet. This, where I started, was funny enough, was actually on Curtis Shaw's ones, right? The next step, which is actually not, to be fair, trust me when I say this, we've tried the studio thing. Do you remember that? So, but the issue is everything relies back on me, which is like, I need to go. Imagine this, yeah, on a Friday night. I'm usually out on a date with my missus. Yeah, we're getting to know each other. Yeah. On a Saturday morning, I could be back at 1 a.m. I could stay out at my dad's in London or something like that, right? And then I've got to come back. I've got to set everything up. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Then I'm going to want to run my channel. Then I need to do this. It's like, bro, can't do everything. I think he's right, though. The thing is, the next step would be that. But people must think, right, that we earn a bucket ton of money to do studio shows. Do you get it? Like, the way I look at it is, yeah, I look at some of these in here. Does Troops have a studio? He used to. Don't really utilize it no more. When they done Curtis Shaw, they were bigging him up from doing it from a laptop. Yeah, a laptop. Yeah, but we need like more studio show. Do you get what I'm talking about? So again, that's why I'd say I like it. I'm not even gonna lie. Saeed's right. Like, that is the next step. The thing is, it's all whatever. You know what the maddest thing is? I've already said that. By the way. I think next step would be that, but I think it's sometimes they say, you know, like, crawl before you can walk before you can run. But I hear what Saeed's saying, though. I don't want to misunderstand what he's saying. I've only paused it just now. He's saying what the next step would be, which would elevate. So that the next elevation would be probably more some in-person shows. Get to know someone's character, get to know all these other characters. That would be basically what DR Sports does. So I think Saeed, it's a great point. For me, it's a great point. I like his thinking is probably where my thinking is at. But at the same time, I feel like we're 2.5 years, well, we're nearly 3 seasons deep. So nearly being 3 seasons deep, how can you expect this from such a podcast? Do you get what I'm saying? Or YouTube channel. Anyways, I like that comment. I'm going to note that down as well anyways.
So you're not using Tyrone on the show enough for me. I don't know whether Tyrone's busy.
He does know with Tyrone. To be fair with Saeed, he does know with Tyrone. Tyrone is busy. And Tyrone has also been inconsistent, which he'll tell you himself. But Ty is a better host than me. So Ty would be a valuable asset and a valuable personality because, you know, his ball knowledge is insane. I think he's got a better extensive ball knowledge of watching more than just football as well. I think to be fair, when it comes to Ty, if he was here consistently being a host, I could be more of a personality. Does that make sense? Like, he is sick. Trust me, Ty is dope. And he's very unbiased and he's always smiling and stuff like that. So Ty needs flowers when he deserves it, but he needs to work for it too.
But you've got a studio there, you've got a setting there, use it, become different. I think in terms of what they do, delivering transfer news, delivering content, delivering, you know what I mean, up-to-date news. You can't go wrong. You know what it is with Never Foul? You know when they say, it says it, what does it say? What, on the tin? What is it? What's that famous saying? Does what it says on the tin, is it?
Yeah, it does what it says on the tin, yeah.
It does what it says on the tin. That is never a foul. They don't really clickbait. They don't really do all of that. They just...
By the way, we 100% clickbait sometimes. You have to have an element in it. So I think we all clickbait pretty much. Not all of us, maybe not, because we're real and all that stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if that's the word exactly, but we all do it.
Give you the news and bye-bye. Whether you believe it or not, whether you take on, that is it. And I've seen got some personalities on there that have done well as well. So yeah, that's what I think, all in all. What do you think? And like I said, Kaz will be watching, so be honest if you can.
If every single content creator that come on Never a Foul decided to no longer come again, what does Never a Foul stand for?
What does Never a Foul stand for? This. All right, cool. You know, let's see what he has to say about it. Let's see what he has to say in it. Brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's true.
Again, I'm just being very honest. And I want all the brothers to succeed and do well.
To be fair, they'll have.
By the way, don't be rude to Faz. I like Faz. I don't mind what he has to say, or even if it's harsh. Don't be rude to Faz in the comments, man. Guy's a great personality. He's done nothing. He's just giving his honest assessment as a viewer, if he is a viewer, or something like that, or a content creator. He's just giving his opinion.
They have Kaz, Daps, Monts, who's part of the show now.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you not just hear that? So how can you give an opinion if you didn't even know that? Do you not know this? I know this. Yeah, obviously. If everyone knows, right, that Never a Foul is me, Monts, Daps, how can you even rate us if you don't even watch the damn thing? Does that make sense? So if you strip every personality away, right, from Never a Foul, it leaves you with me, Daps, and Monts, by the way. So anyways, let's continue. So I feel like straight away, for me, in my head, as a human being, anything he says is now invalid. But I need to do this to so yeah, man. And he said as well, what does Never a Foul stand for as well? And I like that question. What do we stand for? What does anyone stand for? So what does Rant stand for? What does DR stand for? What does Alice stand for? What does that even mean? You know what we stand for, yeah? One of the few people or channels out there that actually deliver something for community purposes. We're not fake. I know what Planet Faz stands for. Planet Faz, the whole point is planet. Planet means global, means anything, everything goes. That's the whole point. Anything that happens on Planet Faz can happen. It doesn't have to be one thing. But that's his, I feel like that's what it is anyways. If I remember him saying it. For me, I feel like we're one of the few channels, that actually reply to people, reach out to people, do things for people, and whatnot. Our whole aim really is to branch out into our own channels. Don't get me wrong. We got Daps doing his thing now. Monster already does his own thing on Big Six Bands. I'm gonna be doing my own thing. The whole point of Never a Foul is to bring personalities together. Do you get what I mean? It's like, allowing other content creators who've got personality or key or trying to jump on Never a Foul streams and stuff like that. It's not easy because it's limited space, but sometimes there's always someone that says, oh, I can't make it. So it's like, all right, cool. Let me see what this guy's saying. And then you go from there, really. So what we stand for is like, we're not a training center, but like we like to try to build people up as much as the next person. I don't want to be fake with it, but that's what I think it is. It's more for the people than more for ourselves, I think. I personally think so anyways. So that's what I think Never a Foul stands for in a certain way. And yes, we all have our ups and downs. I must say we have our ups and downs. Like, bro, we've had our moments where it's horrendous, bro. Like sometimes in 1 week, it might be too shameless. Sometimes in 1 week, maybe there's not enough banter. Do you get what I mean? And sometimes in 1 week, I might have an episode, Daps might have an episode, Monts might be just late all the time and inconsistent and can't be about or something like that. Or vice for anyone. It's just, do you know what I mean? We all have our parts. But anyways, we tried to deliver. I think maybe that might do it. Someone said, what's the slogan for Never a Foul? I don't actually know. Make one up for us.
Yeah, Monts is part of the show. So they'd have people there.
What about Ty?
Ty is...
They're in group chats together. Why not ask him?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. He's part of it, but he's not as consistent as the rest of them.
And Thingy was on there, wasn't he? The gentleman who supports, is it Milan?
Milan?
Yeah.
No, not about that one.
He was there. He used to be there.
They parted ways. Yeah,
okay.
Parted ways. Yeah, they parted ways. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally would like to see Never a Foul have a solid kind of Daps, Kaz, Ty, the main heads of the...
Missed out Monts, by the way. Missed out Monts. See, I don't understand why Monts doesn't ever get included. Do you know how insane that is? Monts is on here every fucking day. Every day. Daps is on it every day. Sometimes you can't make it, don't get me wrong, but he's always around. You hear his voice, you hear his laughter, you hear everything. He's there every day. But the thing is, I agree though. I know what they're about to say, I think.
The channel have a solid show regularly.
Yeah, I think we will.
I don't know. You know, that's would be good because all of their shows are pulling content creators, which is great, but you know, you want to have a
more personalities, yeah,
a core show, like
maybe
a core one show.
What do you lot think about that? A core one show? Do you think it should be better? Do you think there should be like a core one show? Should it be just a show of me? Yeah, walking in front of the camera as well, Andy. That's one. I'll do it too, to be fair. Should it be a core show? Anyone? There could be, should be, could be. I think it makes sense. I like that comment a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, for me, it's potential. But you know what my idea of core show is, you know, this table that we're at right now is trying to get Monts down here. I don't want to do the core show on camera, online, on StreamYard. I want it to be where someone's sitting here. Well, let's just say I'm here, the table's here, I'm here, or Daps is here, Monts is there, I'm or Daps, or whoever's there. That's my way of thinking. And hopefully we can start. The thing is Monts lives obviously a bit further up north, not that far to be fair. It's just getting him down. But the issue again is like, how consistent can we get that in person? That's where I feel like it needs to come together. And then some may say, what about, you know, even Ty, if he can come along, maybe we probably have to sort something. Maybe Ty can get involved. Maybe Ty can come. Maybe we could do it as a 4, where we've got 4 people doing it and a couple extra cameras. Maybe that's the extra step. Even what Saeed was suggesting. So if you go hand in hand, you know, the next step from what Saeed was saying, and then obviously what Faz is saying, the core show, next step in kind of like in person-ish, and go from there. So yeah, I quite like the idea. I think that's definitely something solid to think about. Pause. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Anyways, smash the like button. Can someone tell me what the likes is on, please? Because I have no idea. You know what? Let me go on YouTube right now. What we on? We are on 120 likes. So please smash. Brother, stop. You lot, stop. I didn't mean it. Please keep smashing the like button, man. Yeah, stuff it a lot, man. My bad.
Which is your base like you have Mandem Talk, that is a base. You know what I'm saying? Some shows are just set in stone, and that would be good. I think Kaz, Daps, Ty, Mons, these guys together would make a good show on its
Big
own.
up hybrid.
But if I took all the content creators out of Never a Foul, who are not signed to Never a Foul, who are not contracted to Never a Foul,
we don't have no one.
Just come on. If we didn't have content creators, what would it be?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. Maybe they can bring something to the table, bring something on the channel which will educate me on that aspect. But all I'm saying,
that's like me saying, you take away. See DR Sports. You know how stupid this is, yeah. By the way, like why I hate that comment, yeah, a little bit right now as I heard it. It's like if you take away, so it's a multi-club. By the way, it's a multi-club channel, isn't it? If you take away Matisse, Flex, Abby, AGT, and you left with Robbie, you've got AFTV, aka Robbie, talking about other clubs. What do you get? What do you get? See, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like I actually quite like some of his points. I think constructive criticism is nice. Remember, he's only talking about from what he sees, by the way. So, but I feel like if you're going to make a rating on someone, you should have extensive knowledge of talking about certain podcasts and stuff, not just the big names, because everyone wants to. If you're going to go into these lists, and you've got some of our smaller content creators, you should.
Seeing is just loads of content creators, similar to what Terry does, but Terry has his own thing as well. He reports on things himself. If you notice,
he'll
reports on things himself.
Yeah.
So I think Never a Foul could do something like that as well. With the report,
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put on.
Man said reports. All right, cool. Because I got cool. Let's see what else he has to say. Let's extend that because I feel like we upload quite a lot.
Underrated because I feel like for me it's like, for what they do and the consistency they have, they should be on more subs.
Well, the consistency is
I got told I heard the part. I rewinded it basically for some of them, and they said clickbait. So if I'm doing reports, am I doing clickbait then? Like what is it? What do I have to report? Basically, what Gary Neville says. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, that's me being a little salty, by the way.
It's part of the game. You can't credit people for consistency. If you're doing YouTube, you have to be consistent, bro. That's just the aim of the game. You go to work every day.
So you're leaning towards May then, isn't it? Really? Let's be honest. Or do you think rebranding?
I think for the amount of content creators that they do bring, they could do better at making clips. They could do better at.
I know what's coming. This is the part. So go look at our free uploads, by the way, for the last 3-4 months. Please, someone go check. Actually, what did we upload this morning? I haven't even checked.
At making highlights, clips, Oh, by the way, they have this show. Hold on.
I do breakdowns for different teams. Yeah. I make breakdowns for different teams. So fair point, Faz. But this is where I know you don't watch the channel, yeah? You don't watch the content. I clip up. Do you get what I'm saying? I clip up. I've done a couple clips from the charity stream. I had a clip come out today. I had a clip out come on Monday. I done a breakdown of Newcastle and Arsenal on the weekend. I break teams down. That one I didn't. But before, I usually have notes. This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, when someone sees what your content title is on the screen, but they don't click it, right? And you can just hover over it. That's what I feel like it is. You see it from a glance because you would know all this stuff. I feel like he watched us like a year ago. I've seen him in the thing though, to be fair. And I know Saeed's agreeing, but I know what Saeed's like. Saeed just does the agree thing to move stuff along, which we all do, which is fine.
They have this show, yeah, which is like a thingy show where they put people in jail. Great idea.
Okay, let me know in the chat, yeah. In the chat, you know what I mean? What would you give them? And then the most common consensus, we'll put it on the group. Because I say underrated, you're saying meh,
I'm saying
rebrand.
I'm saying meh, but they do have a show which is good, which is putting people in jail and then people pay super chat.
Yeah, that's a very good show.
It's a clever fucking idea.
Rivals Court, yeah,
Rivals
good,
Court. It's a clever
good,
idea.
underrated,
idea.
good. Yeah, there's a lot of goods to be fair.
I think it's good. It's fair. Good is very fair.
Okay, right. Let's put them on good. Pretty short.
There we go. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever. That's not my segment. So there we are, man. Let's get back over here. So, anyways, there we go, man. That's the reaction. To be fair, would I say that it's unfair? I think a lot of it's kind of goes to show that they don't watch Never a Foul. But then again, it's their own interpretation. There's nothing against it. Nothing against it. I don't care. Like, I don't really need to. You want me to react to the Big Six Pants? What? Big Six Pants? I might change. You know what? I might change the name for a week to like this. Should we change it to this? Never a Foul. We should do it for about a week, innit? Just for the bands. To be fair, it's just like, again, look, I feel like tier list comes down to what you watch on YouTube, really, like more time than less. Because how can you give a fair assessment, sorry, to really push that upon someone? Again, I have nothing against Faz. I have nothing against obviously what Saeed does or whatever, blah blah blah. So I'm not one of those that about a year and a half ago I'd probably have got vexed. Like I would have been vexed, but now I don't really mind it. Content's content. How about this side part of content? And he knows this because I said I'm going to react to it blindly, by the way, for most of the part. And then I've got content from content. Do you get it? And now I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to go and do, reactions to their sections as well. So, now we got Never a Foul. You can go from there really as well, innit? Let me see what someone said. I've got you. Yeah. D, if you're in there, I've got you, my bro. Don't worry about that. So yeah, man, I feel like it's just one of those. Overall, I think look, when it comes to content creation ideas as well, when it comes to international break, I don't care. I'm undefeated. More time than less. Everyone does near enough to say it, but I feel like I'm undefeated. I can honestly make content from nothing. How about this? Some of your favorite content creators might come to me and ask me for ideas. So that's what it is. How about this? I said what Saeed done yesterday. I said on Friday's show, basically, which I think is the best show on Never a Foul, is that Friday afternoon show. That's my favorite one, anyways. To be fair, out of all of them, because it just clicks very well. I already said the idea. We done it for NAF 11, and then we said we should probably tier rate the flipping content creators. We already said stuff like that. So again, I'm not hurt by it. You got to remember this. I'm not hurt by it or nothing. Should we go see what they say? Let's go see what. You know what? Let's go see what they have to do about BSB as well. We're doing content creator 11. 100%. You know what, George? Yeah, we're gonna wait till Friday to do that one. Yeah, we'll save that one for us, innit? So we can all do it as well. You know what? Other people can join. Don't even have to be anything. To say that Saturday show is the only good show because of the idea is, I feel like then if that's the case, then everyone has to come up with ideas for certain shows, because if you're just talking for the sake of talking, then you ain't really got a good show, have you? You just talk about football, the whole idea. Let's you know what? Let's go check the Big Six Band section. You know what? I think did I get rid of it? No, it's here. So let's go Big Six Bands.
Listen, I think they've got a good show, man.
Let's go back a little bit.
You get me, and you get me. He's got a show with Lee Gunner. I think that was probably the funniest show. Him, Lee Gunner, Igal. You get me, yeah, that's a very, very good show.
He does great numbers,
Yeah. For his channel, I can't lie to you. He does very good.
It should probably be above good, to be honest, because
I was gonna do that, but yeah.
But they're both better than good, So
yeah. Okay. Big Six Bands.
I'd say
one sec. What are you lot saying here quickly? What's this? Who's times out DJ and mods? Mods, stop. If you're timing people out, I beg you stop, man. Please, I beg you stop. I'm not in my feelings, my bro. I'm not in my feelings. But I've got a right to respond. It's about me. Big up Sophia, by the way, for renewing. So big up yourself as well for the membership. If anyone wants to become a member, it's up to you. We're gonna react to Big Six Bands now, anyways. Oh, am I gone? Oh, that's why. Idiot. Give me a sec. There we go. Sorry, you lot have to see my pretty face in it. So big up you lot. Let me just move that over here then. That's the wrong one. I'm an absolute tool, bro. What am I doing? Why have I got myself up? I cannot navigate to save my life. All right, there we go. All right, this one goes here. This one goes there. Cool. Right, here we go. Yeah, mods, stop moving mad. Get me. By the way, mods, if you see who mods out times out someone for unfairness, I don't care if they criticize me, by the way. If it's not mad person, I don't care. If anything, give me a list of names because I'll just unmod them or put them on a strike. All right, let's see what they're saying. Big Six Banshee, you not ready? Are you not ready? Yeah, you not ready? Yeah.
You get me?
I don't like the name.
Big Six Bands. Why you don't like the name?
Because Big Six is already another channel, innit?
Hate that. Already, I hate that already. I hate that already. I hate that already. I hate it. I can't believe, word to Dean, that I just heard that, you know. I can't believe what in the dunya am I hearing? The name, because if people know this, Big Six Bands, yeah, came before Big Six even existed. Do you know what I mean? That's people need to understand. Yeah, BSB, I feel like is quite known now throughout. I can't believe I've already had to mute. I can't believe I've already had to pause it. Do you know how mad that is? BSB, Big Six Bands. You know the name. It clicks quick. Anyways, it's just an opinion.
Yeah, but I think to be fair, they had their channel way back. I don't know when Monts made that channel though, you know. But I think he had his channel, you know, from way back. Yeah, it was probably 2020 around then. So I don't know if his idea wasn't to copy anyone. It's just a case of like, yo, Big Six man them, Big Six clubs, we have a bands.
Exactly.
But it's still overdue. But it still could do with the rebrand because Big Six, the show, has gone so big that people know Big Six. Oh, when they say Big Six, they say Big Six, Saeed, Turkish.
Literally, by the way, it's not. It's BSB. Everyone knows BSB Mandem. So if you watch this is what I mean. If you watch the channel, you already know it's BSB Mandem. That's what it's all BSB, man. Oh, we got BSB later. No one says Big Six for Big Six Bands, by the way. Everyone in here calls it BSB. And you know what? Bar myself, this is where I get defensive, yeah, because like I love Monts, bro. Like not obviously like as a friend and everything. Like I will defend this brother's honor. I don't care if something bad's being said. If you're about one of my friends, and this is where it is mates tax for me now. If there's an unfair assessment, I'm calling it out and I'm getting personal about it. But obviously, no, not this time. But yeah, can't do that. If someone ever try to put an unfair assessment on Catch, George, Hooks, nah, bro, you're gonna wind me up.
Yeah, they don't, necessarily gonna think of Big Six Band Sports. So, I think it's fair to do a rebrand just because the name has been taken by someone who's gone so clear. Unless Big Six Bands copyrighted it or trademarked it or something. I don't know.
No. Yeah, that's I don't know what they've done, but I think they've got a good show, man. I think him and his boys, it's basically just a mandem, innit? Mandem together, talking ball, and having bands. That's the whole concept of it. And I think
I have tuned into some of the shows and I have gone into some of the shows and they are very funny, yeah.
Exactly. Now it makes sense. Not just because he's saying something nice, but the way Sai broke it down is exactly how it needs to be broken down. But I get what he's saying, though. In a version, but maybe I've taken it a bit out of context, but that's the whole point of it, isn't it? For me, you're not going to get another show like it, in my opinion. See their Sunday show or when they do reactions and stuff, you're not really going to get that kind of chemistry elsewhere, because really and truly, these lot are you know what it is? Like, them lot have been friends since childhood. So you're not gonna get that chemistry like if you're, anywhere else I find on YouTube, because YouTube's full of delinquents and people that are fake with one another. So there you go. That's the truth of it.
They are very fun.
Yeah. I can't lie, man. I'm again. I would go under the bracket of. I think they should be on more subs and they should be getting more numbers, and I would put them on underrated. Very, very good show. I don't know what you man are saying.
I agree. Underrated,
man. I can't lie. They're one of them shows that they have a unique concept about what they do. It's not like the traditional norm where you're going to see this. Like, it's a different kind of concept of what they do. So, yeah, shout out to Mons and his boys.
That was very short. Should I give my own? Should I do my own my assessment for once? I'll give you one. Here's one. It's not negative or anything like that. It could be more consistent with the weekends, maybe. There you go. Yeah, Monsters from Edmund. Them way. So yeah. There you go. And the other thing was maybe some of the man them can upgrade their visuals and cameras, basically their cameras, and also show up on time. So yeah, there you go. There we go. There you go. If you don't watch, you know that Monster is never on time. So there you go, man. I don't think there's much really wrong with the podcast in general. I think it has got its own unique concept, and I think it does do its thing. I think the whole naming thing is just like, you know what that finds for me? That's nitpicking. I think you're nitpicking to find something to criticize about just because another channel's got it. So that's like me saying, yeah, if Turkish or Saeed or Rants rebranded their name to Planet Saeed, Planet Rants, or Planet Turkish, maybe Faz should rebrand. But do you get what I'm saying? You don't do that. But to be fair, again, it's from his criticisms, isn't it? Again, it's nothing personal at all. Not for me, anyways. Of course, it's not. If anyone's taken anything about this personal, then you're a little bit of a weirdo. So yeah, I feel like there was a lot of I feel like there's a lot of personal feeling more than actual thinking process, and that doesn't just relate to just one. I think that relates to all three of them that's watching right now on there. So yeah, that's it for me. I feel like in the end it was just, I think it was a bit of a mess. But I still think it's good content regardless. It gets people talking and whatnot. You see what they said about Babs United View. I think United View is extremely boring, but that's just my personal way of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just my only personal viewing. That's not a consensus. People may enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Cass, name me your top 5 goats in terms of what? Because for me, unlike a lot of you lot, maybe obviously, I find football content boring. There you go. I find it boring. I don't watch I said 95%. I would say I'll probably say I don't watch 95% of everyone that's on it because I think they're boring. Like, that's just the way I look. I like to watch games. I like to watch other stuff. When I come on football YouTube, the only one I'm really watching on that list I can see, yeah. The only one I watch is, this is actually true, by the way. I might tune into 1 or 2 shows here and there for BSB. I might watch. Yeah, you know what? Maybe just BSB. The other one I used to watch, Filthy Fellas. The only one I watch on a regular basis is actually James Lawrence Alcott and whatnot. So I might tune into Lee Gunner's show sometimes here and there. Depends if he's cooking someone because it's funny. So yeah, there we go. That's just me in it. I talk about certain things that everyone else talks about, so I don't want to hear it again. Do you get it? So that's just my thing. I'd rather go watch history. I watch a lot of history on my YouTube. I watch a lot of gaming, like Daisy and whatnot. Yeah, so there it is. By the way, if you ain't seen it, go watch Saeed's. Go watch it. It's literally his latest show on his channel. That's it. I don't watch the United stand. I used to watch it when I was I used to watch it like 6 years ago. Do you play Daisy? I used to bang that out. I used to absolutely rinse that out. Honestly, as soon as you get to the airfield, you know Wagwan. You already know what's happening. But yeah, you know what? You know what I want from you lot now, yeah? Because now this is the fair assessment, because you are the public, you are the people that view, you are the fans, you are the people that, you know, you're the, what's it called? Let's call it, what should we call it? The executioners. Let me hear some of your takes. Like, I don't even want to hear positivity on Never a Foul. I want your criticisms. Let me hear your criticisms, because sometimes we can't cater to everyone. You already know when it comes to the weekends, it's absolutely shameless. And then through daytime, you probably get a lot more ball talk. Do you rate Don Hussam as a person? Absolutely not. But as a content creator, he's wicked. Always late, never on time, always late. Fair enough. Fair enough. Timing needs to be better. I mean, it gets more of you together though when you think of like 15 minutes goes by. It's just, I can't. I mean, yeah, man. And not letting them land points could be one. Difficult when you got 6 people on the panel, but I hear what you're saying. Punctuality. Fairs. Yeah, say my name. No, it's not that we thought we fell out. I just don't. You know when 2 people just don't get along. That's all it is. The thing is, not every YouTuber needs to get on with every YouTuber. Sometimes 2 people just don't mix. Like personalities clash, egos clash, all sorts clash. So yeah. More variety of fans. But then we get to, you know what the maddest thing about this year? I feel like when you say more variety of fans, do you mean the people that support other clubs, or do you mean personalities? Less talking over one another. I'll try. But I feel like that's what gives it the natural feel when people kind of do talk over one another sometimes. Because then we get comments like this, let people fight more. Remove Wolfie. Can you imagine? Got one is that you need to interact a bit more with the panel, but I understand when you've all told us when you've been stressed and everything else, you're keeping up to date with stuff. I hear what you're saying. Sometimes I do just let everyone else talk more time. I just try to host because I don't like think. You know what it is? I feel like for me, I like to let everyone else have their say and opinion, and if I feel like I need to jump in, I'll jump in. I might see a scheduled at 2, and then it's moved too much. Here and there, yeah, we've got it more time though. Now we've got like a schedule like set out, so it's now you'd know. Like I might even, how about this? I might even post the schedule. How about that? A little bit. So yeah, so you're talking about like punctuality overall. So I agree with that. 100%. What's this? Cast. When you do your list, make sure you have a tier for the smaller creators. No, my whole idea is I want Halimi, or I'll just do it myself. I'll get a tier list for all the small content creators that come on Never a Foul only, because I can only judge people that I've worked with, I suppose, isn't it? So that's what I want to do personally. And but then again, it's like, imagine having the category of meh. Let's just say that, for instance, and I put someone in there, it's gonna cause potential rift. So it needs to be constructive. Like maybe like it needs to be a little bit different. Like maybe need to do more. Maybe that's one. Make a show only with Monts, Don, CB, and Deji, but we already do that. That's on Sundays, my bro. But we do that on Sundays. Is me, Daps, Monts, Don, CB. No, not Don. Sorry. It's Hooks. So technically, the only one you have to remove is Don, because I like having one rep per show in it. Like obviously, who supports who. Cash, you need to speak more about United. I feel like most shows about other teams than United too. A little bit. It just depends who's trending. I hear what you're saying. But you know what it is with United right now? It's like, I feel like it's the same thing over and over and over again. It gets to the point where I remember when Chelsea were finishing 12th that season, talking about Chelsea and trying to cook them every week or talking on them. It's so boring. It gets boring. Do you get what I mean? Because it's the same crap. That's the only thing I could say about that part slightly. No, I said it was a bit of. I think it was a bit of everything. Like, I feel like how someone feels towards them, I think is a little bit more personal. But I think I said there was like, I feel like he came and kind of controlled the narrative a bit more. He based it on like, what are we judging on, like basing on, and he broke down all different things. But at the same time, obviously, it's like them lot were fighting for, let's say, Babs's cause rather than because obviously one may think Babs is a mutant, but I feel like you got to break it down a little bit differently. So it comes down to personal interpretation, isn't it? Football challenges. What do you mean like that? Actually, like kicking ball actually, as in person? Do members live stream after evening shows? Yeah, I do them. I do. Obviously, international breaks different. I've been busy this week. I'm plus I'm fasting. It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie. The times I want to do it, or we do it. If you're asking anyway for facts, anyways, is but I'm breaking fast. Do you get what I mean? Then and whatnot. It's a bit difficult. In real life content, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Cass, you're too real for this YouTube thing. I can't lie. What do you mean by that? There's many people that I feel like are quite real though. I just don't like beating around the bush. I like saying it as it is direct. Like if someone didn't like what I said now, I expect someone to kind of pull me up. To be fair, when you do this, people get a lot of shit. People do get a lot of shit for this. You know what? Should we go back to? I might go to the. Should we go to the part where Rance flips his stick? Like literally pause. Flips his lid. I saw that part. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Expressions needs his own tier of his own, innit? Hey, you lot didn't hear that, man. You lot didn't hear that. I've been fasting since Ramadan started, didn't it? Start of the month. All right, cool. Is it this one? Yeah. Let's. Where does Faz join?
Rants anyway. Always big content. Yeah. Okay. I think it was he had his channel.
No big six. Oh, when they say
I disagree with.
You know, that's very important.
It is, yeah. You know what it is? All that made me realize is, yeah, it's like certain men are so used to seeing, man, that I should probably be in the underrated tier, bro. Fucking Vice and
Really, you
goat tier actually means.
In the GOAT
I
category, they disagree with him
I
that
thought
much,
that's it from you.
you know. And I think when he comes with whatever he says, there's a lot of like analysis behind it, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So, yeah, man, I don't know what you think, Rance. I saw you. I've seen him a couple of times with his clips and that. What do you think about?
Yeah, but listen, I think he's a cool guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've met him a few times. I think he's a good guy. It depends on what goat tier actually means. You know what I mean?
GOAT is like
it depends on what it means, because for me, yeah, if you're in the mainstream and you're doing them kind of things, I don't think you can be there. Personally.
No, GOAT tier. Let's actually GOAT tier is someone who's set a standard, set a level from early on, and even to this day, they'll meet in certain standards and exceeding and setting new levels, or they're performing at a certain rate. You know, that's very
brother. How
do you work that out? How do you work that out?
Because
who's done more than me in this game?
Well, who's done more than you, but I also said I would want you to see more content outside, because that
I don't care about that, bruv. I don't care about that. I'll be real. You go. Now, bro, by your own standard, no one's done more than me for longer than me.
Yeah, but
so how can I be in the elite tier, bro?
You're doing more, but you're doing more of the same content.
Bruv, that's bullshit though. Because man done TV before everyone. Man done radio before everyone. Man done fucking Vice and fucking series before everyone.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
bro.
say as well.
I've done
That's
all
how
this
it is.
before everyone, and then man's done this, and then I left YouTube and went to Twitch, bruv, and got a deal that no one else got. Then I came back to YouTube, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man does fitness content. Man does fucking. Man
Boxing,
does
yeah.
content for the man them about girl. Man do football content. Man does all of these different things, bro. And you know what it is?
Hell of variety.
No, but you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? All that made me realize is, yeah, it's like certain men are so used to seeing, man, that I should probably be in the underrated tier, bro. Because I can't lie, because it's a disrespect. I'll be real.
All right, okay. So
It
let
is,
me
it
explain.
is. It is, I'll be real. Because you know what it
explain.
is? You see in life, yeah, sometimes you need to remind man, yeah, what you've done, because man forget.
Right.
It's got a point, you know. You might not like the guy, some people, yeah, but he's got a point, does he not? Like, do you know what I mean? I think he's got a point. Do you know what I mean? GOAT tier, it's not God tier. God tier, that's mad. But he's got a point though, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I think he did. Who's Turkish? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did before Big Six. I can prove it right now. You can see where he's thingy. I'll pull you up, prove that on the stream. Let me try check this. Because if I can't, because Big Six Bands was made, I'm pretty sure. How about this? Monts sent you an email. Go back to the email as well. I remember when he said this. Let me go on this. Big Six Bands. When's his first? If I'm proven wrong, I don't mind being proven wrong. But it's not the point, though. The point is about the name, innit? I'm pretty sure. When? Monster's oldest show is over 3 years ago, it says. 29th, 2021. September 29th, 2021. Yeah. That's on a live show, by the way. If we're going back then, Big Six Bands right now on it used to do videos. January 20th, 2021. January of 2021. So Big Six has been going since near enough the start of 2021. Let me mod this. Let me mod thingy as well. How do you do this again? January 20th. Well, how long's Big Six been going? How do I go on this? Never a foul. Yeah, about the name, because I said that I think Big Six. I said Big Six Bands was created before Big Six. No.
I don't know when Big Six.
But I think Big Six started 2021 as well. No, just a little bit later. Let me get Turkish on this as well. Because now he's in the chat. But the thing is with the Turkish, he ain't got the tick next to his name. So I'm kind of confused. Is that a fake Turkish? I think that's a fake Turkish. I think that's a fake Turkish. Is it him, yeah? Why has he not got the tick next to his name then? Oh, okay. Let me add you as a moderator anyway, so I can see that. So when has Big Six been going since? Because I didn't hear of it until like 2000. Personally, for me, 2022. It's not fake. It's not fake. It's not fake. Is it fake? It's the real one, innit? I didn't even know you have to apply for the ticks. I didn't even know that. So when was Big Six made? Was Big Six made before that then? I might be wrong. So even if it is wrong, then it's wrong in it. But I'm pretty sure Big Six Bands. I just remember it from early in it. Man said he's aura farming. Hey, he's coming with a Gengen press right now. You know, 2019. What a year? So was it a year before? I just remember Big Six being on. Was it Turkish's channel? Wasn't it? It was on Turkish TV. Yeah, it was. Of course, it was Turkish London. Are you sure that's the real Turkish? In it, did I just get faked? Did I just get faked? Yeah, Turkish, prove it. Someone go on his page right now and let me know when the earliest Big Six was. Because it's not, by the way, this is nothing, by the way. But so it doesn't matter. I saw Cass, I checked it. I saw over there phones on the Big Six. Oh, fair enough. Why are they saying it's fake then? Anyway, let me put myself on full screen. It's not real. Oh, whether he's real or not, I've made him a mod regardless. So the mod should know, innit? Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up now regardless. But even if it's like 1920, I think obviously if I got that wrong, then it's my bad, innit? But I was pretty sure. I started the top 6 in 2008, brother. It's me, fuck a tick. I started the top 6 in 2008 and changed the name to Big 6 in 2020. Oh, so it's called Top 6. Hey, so I was right. Turkish, I was technically right. No, it's not fake. I just checked it myself. Fuck the tick. Right, so basically, you had top 6 first, aka the same name that Terry has for his show, which doesn't matter, by the way. It don't matter. The thing is, I don't care if the names were the same. I was just going off what Faz said, innit? But I was saying, if you change it to the Big 6 in 20, when my man had it in January, technically, Mons had it first. So, not that it matters. Does it make sense? Why am I bare white? I look like more IC1 than someone that comes from flipping Scotland, bro. No. Monster's first video was 2020. All right, so what are you trying to say, Turkish? The Monster had the original Big 6. I'm just saying. No, but big up your thing though, man. Obviously, you're doing madnesses. You're doing madnesses at the moment. I quite actually, to be fair, how about this? The one that the idea that Faz said for you lot, about if you lot go into other, like each other's stadiums, is actually a sick idea. Big 6 with no Chelsea fan. Come on, I don't know, man. But yeah, definitely. What's it called? Yo, Cass, what race are you? I am white. I come from Mount Cassicus. There you go. Yeah, I'm deep fridge ice Cass, bro. I look like I haven't seen. It looks like I've been hidden in a basement right now for about 20 years of my life. Anyways, let's go redirect to. You know, I can't even do it right now, can I? Because I'm not even on the thing. There we go. Let's go redirect to Famzone TV. Let's go rate their thing, innit? Where is it? There we go. Let's go raid these, man, and let's see what goes on there. BSB change started in. I'm looking at his video right now. It says January 2020. To be fair, it doesn't even matter. But regardless, as well, let's go over there and let's go raid them, all sorts. And yeah, man, if I didn't put respect on the name, my bad. If it was that way, it's not even that deep. But facts are facts. If you need to, obviously, if you lot are first, then it is. There we go. In a bit, let's go to Famzone TV.